Home values had fallen 20% from the year before. New housing starts had fallen nearly 80% from their peak. Hundreds of thousands of construction workers were out. And 5 years later, things look a lot different. Home sales are up nearly 35%. Construction is up by more than 120%. New foreclosures are down by nearly half. And while we're not to be yet, no longer underwater on their mortgages. A $50 billion settlement by the big banks means justice has been done for hundreds of thousands of homeowners who were unfairly targeted by deceptive mortgage schemes. And all this is in part because of the outstanding work of Shawn Donovan. Now, here's the problem. When you're good at your job, people always want you to do even more. And that's why today I am nominating Shawn to be the next director of the Office of Management and Budget. And to take his place at HUD, I am nominating another all-star who's done a fantastic job in San Antonio over the past 5 years, Mayor Julian Castro. Now, before I talk about Julian, I want to embarrass Shawn a little more. Over the years, Shawn's taken an agency with a $40 billion budget. He's made it smarter and he's made it more efficient. He's changed the way HUD uses data to solve problems and save taxpayer dollars. He's helped build strong, sustainable neighborhoods and connect those neighborhoods with good schools and good jobs. He's helped reduce homelessness among our veterans by 24% since 2010. And he's helped 4.3 million families buy their piece of the American dream, a new home as well. When Hurricane Sandy slammed ashore, it was personal for Shawn. He was born in New York City, got married in New Jersey, raised his kids in Brooklyn. Once he took his driving, he once took his driving test on a road that was wiped out by the storm. So he understood what this devastation meant to a community that he loved. So when we were looking for somebody to lead the recovery and rebuilding efforts, I knew Shawn was the right person for the job, and he has come through, helping the communities he knows so well not only rebuild, but rebuild smarter and better. So Shawn's earned a reputation as a great manager, a fiscally responsible leader, and somebody who knows how the decisions we make here in Washington affect people's lives all across the country. And that's why I'm absolutely confident he will do a great job leading the Office of Management and Budget and help even more hardworking Americans get ahead. And my guess is that Shawn's grateful to my outgoing head of OMB, Sylvia Burwell, and her team for leaving behind a deficit that they've cut by more than half since I took office. I'm just saying that's helpful.
High bar.
So, now, obviously, we've also got to make sure that as we move Shawn into a new position, that we've got somebody who is going to do an outstanding job at HUD. And that public servant is Julian Castro. Now, the first time most Americans heard this man speak is when he gave a speech at the Democratic National Convention almost 2 years ago. And they saw this young guy, pretty good speaker, not bad looking, talk about how America is the only place where his story could even be possible. And I watched and I thought, that's not bad. But the people of San Antonio have known about Julian and his brother, Congressman Julian Castro, who's here today along with Leader Pelosi and Congressman and Chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, Hinojosa. They've known about him for a long time. As mayor, Julian's been focused on revitalizing one of our most wonderful cities, planning thousands of housing units downtown, attracting hundreds of millions of dollars of investment. He's built relationships with mayors all across the country. He's become a leader in housing and economic development. Today, companies are choosing to create jobs in San Antonio, and This year, my administration named the east side of San Antonio a promise zone, a place where citizens and the federal government are working together to remake the community family by family and block by block. And it speaks to the fact that Julian cares deeply about the people he serves and the city that he loves. It's also a reminder that he's never forgotten where he comes from. Julian's grandmother came to this country from Mexico. She worked as a maid, worked as a cook, worked as a babysitter, wherever she had to do to keep a roof over her family's head. And that's because for her and generations of Americans like her, home is more than just a house. Home is a source of pride and security, a place to raise a family and put down roots and build up savings for college or a business or retirement. Or write a lifetime of memories. And maybe one day the kid grows up in that home and is able to go on to get a great education and become the mayor of San Antonio and become a member of the president's cabinet. Julián ha vivido el sueño americano. And it's precisely because he's lived out the American dream that he'll work his tail off to make sure more people can travel that same path and earn their own dreams as well. So I want to thank Shawn's wife, Liza, and her very outstanding boys, one of whom badly beat me in ping pong during a Super Bowl game. I want to thank them for sharing husband and dad with us a little bit longer. I want to thank Julian's wife, Erica, and this adorable young lady who gave me a hug before we came in. For agreeing to let Julián take on a new challenge. I'm absolutely confident that these two individuals are going to do a great job because they've done a great job in everything that they've done in the past. They are proven leaders, they're proven managers, they are going to be effective, and most importantly, they've got huge heart. They're involved in public service for the right reasons. For that reason, I hope that the Senate confirms them both without games or without delay.